Jen Psaki and Democrats are freaking out now over all of the revelations coming out about what they knew when about Joe Biden's failing mental state.
That's right. So here's Jen Psaki, again, former White House press secretary, saying she never saw him looking like he was, mentally failing. Listen.
I hadn't seen him in person during that period of time. I never saw that person, not a single time, and I was in the Oval Office every day that was on that debate stage. I'm not a doctor. Aging happens quite quickly. Cover-up is a very loaded term, I think.
Well, it means you knew that it was really bad and you're pretending otherwise versus you're deluding yourself, which I think is what people do a lot.
Well, I understand, but I still think it's like cover-up is often like a crime, right? People use that term as they relate to Watergate or the covering up of not sharing public information about a war.
Yeah,
I think it's a bit of a dangerous term.
Yeah, actually, his mental state was a war on the American people.
Yeah.
Because we hired, look at Donald Trump working from 5:30 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. This is the most difficult job in the world, and they lied to us. And she's lying right there. You can tell she's lying. She's like, I just don't like the word cover up.
Right. And she says that it's dangerous. I think it's an interesting term for her to use. The reason she says it's dangerous is because it is dangerous. You know what it's dangerous to? It's dangerous to their grip on power. It's dangerous to the Democrat Party. And I think they have done generational damage to their party because of this massive lying cover-up that went on for years, and the media, of course, participated.
It was dangerous to the country. I mean, Kevin, we were throughout this man's presidency, ever since he allowed the Ukraine war to happen, we've been on the verge of World War III with a guy who was not mentally capable of handling and actually made many missteps around that war that could have gotten us into World War III.
First of all, you saw it. You talked about it. You knew exactly what you were watching. You at home, you knew exactly what you were watching. And yet they would tell you, oh, I can't keep up with the guy. He's running marathons. He's ice skating. I don't know what they were making up. At the end of the day, they're lying to you. Again, they've lied to you before, and they're going to keep lying to you. You just have to know when you see a liar and you hear a liar, you call them out for it. And she's lying to you.
He fell off his bike. He couldn't get up the stairs. I mean, he would get lost on stage. And then the worst part is just, like you said, lying. Like, do we not believe? Are we not supposed to believe what we saw?
All the books?
Look at that.
What about all the books, too, Rachel? You got all these guys coming out now writing books saying, oh, behind the scenes, people were very concerned. So what did they see? How could they have seen it and now write books and capitalize on it? But you, as the press secretary, you mean to tell me that you didn't see it?
It'd be interesting to know, just because as these books come out, they've been saying that his inner circle was really small.
Right.
And that they would try and keep him out of sight from people. And so I would think you would have to interact with your press secretary. I mean, you see Donald Trump all the time with Carolyn Levitt. How did he not interact with her? But, of course, it all comes down to Jill Biden. She's absolutely the one who is most at fault for the elder abuse that we had to endure as a country for 4 years.
Well, there's a new era of transparency in the White House, and that is for sure. And it's a good thing. But, of course, it doesn't come without plenty of hysterics.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.